Hi, welcome to Survival Skills. So we got ourselves a couple of beacons, as you can see behind me, and I think the main thing I wanted to show off today was the new iron farm. So let's just go on down there and take a look. Should be a fairly short video because it's a really simple farm, cheap and easy to build, but you'll get lots of iron from it. So there's the iron farm at work there. We've got 3 villagers inside. It's just a 5x5 box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I made it 3 tall here. And then put a slab roof on top of it. So those are bottom slabs. Nothing will spawn up there. Put 3 villagers in here. And then off of this box I made another little box that's only 2 by 3 with a place in the middle for this zombie. Put a zombie in here, and then I've got an etho timer underneath here that just opens and closes this trapdoor so that the villagers aren't scared all the time. They're just scared when the door is open. So it gives them a chance to kind of reset, and then the door opens and they get scared. And then I didn't bother to put a fence around it or anything because the golems seem to spawn close enough. I noticed this in my last world, that the golems would spawn usually close enough that they'll see this zombie up here and they'll go after this guy and they'll fall in to the pit. And then in the pit, still very inexpensive. There's an example. He's going after the zombie and falls right in. I tried doing without this trapdoor, and for some reason they like to stand and stare. I only needed to put this one trapdoor in here, but if you feel better putting like a wall of trapdoors there and a wall over there, go ahead. That I'm not sure what good it does, because normally you would have this thing would only be like 2 wide, right? And you would have trapdoors on this side, trapdoors on this side. That's the trick that we use to fool the AI into thinking that for the mobs or whatever, for the golems, to think that they can walk across that space. But here, just putting trapdoors on the edges here is enough to give, I don't know why, but the golems just fall in. And putting just this one trapdoor here is all I needed. Without this, they were standing right here on the edge looking up at the zombie. So you can experiment and try it yourself to see how many trapdoors you'll need. But that's all I needed. Then I just put water in the corner, and that flows everything to this campfire here. So they get pushed over onto this. There's a hopper underneath the campfire that goes into this chest down here. And so this is, we've already pulled, I can't remember, like 31 blocks of iron out of here. So this is what we've got in the way of bullion now. We can get more iron blocks if we want to. Mainly using those for beacons, you know, beacon blocks. That's really all that iron is good for at this point, because, you know, we've got diamond gear. And I'm not doing any, I mean, if I do a gunpowder farm or something, I might need some iron to make hoppers. But other than that, we don't need like crazy amounts of iron. So that farm is going to give us plenty of what we need, all that we need. In my last video, I think we had a villager breeder here. I moved the villager breeder over to this this area over here. Looks like there's a pillager up there. Stuck in the tree. All right, just stay there. Yeah, I moved the breeder over to here and I experimented with it a little bit. That's kind of a nice little breeder. I'm not sure like where that design came from because I didn't make it, and I'm not sure what the intention was with it, but I tried just putting some beds right here. So I just put 6 beds here. 1, 2, 3, actually 8. 4 and 4, right? I had 8 beds here, and a couple of villagers in here. I did it in creative, just to experiment with it. So I've cleaned it all up since then. But you put 2 villagers in here. One of them will become a farmer because of that composter right there, and he'll feed the other one, and eventually, you know, they'll have enough food to start breeding. If you want to speed it up, like I did, just throw a stack or 2 of carrots in there. Actually, I threw a whole bunch of carrots in there to try to. I'm not sure if you have to fill up the farmer's inventory or not, the way we did with the old farms, but I figured I would just fill it up, and then to get the thing going. So from then on, it's kind of self-sustaining, and it's self-limiting too. I kind of like that. So when they breed, there are only 8 beds here. So when you have a total of 8 villagers in here, that would be 6 little ones and 2 grown-ups. It won't produce anymore. It won't produce anymore until you start taking some villagers out. So I don't know if that's how it was supposed to work, but it worked pretty good, because when I noticed when they were breeding, the babies for some reason would just run right into this pit. Maybe they're going for the beds over here. And I was thinking that, you know, at night for sure you would get they would run to try and get in bed, and they would fall in. So that was my plan. So you don't need a golem or anything fancy over in this area, as long as you have beds. But it worked even better than I had planned, because as soon as they bred, for some reason, the ones that I watched anyway, they just ran right off the edge, and they end up down there in the corner. And we had a thunderstorm, so we've got some skelly horses here. I probably would seal this off if I was going to finish it, but I left it this way because this is the way the person who built it left it when they built it over there. So I didn't know what they had in mind. I figured I would just build it exactly the same and leave off where they left off, so I could see what they were going to do with it. But I haven't seen them back since then. So I don't know. I might take it over at some point. I'm thinking to put a gunpowder farm out on that island right there. Looks like a perfect spot for a Nimbon, you know, flesh farm. Make us a nice gunpowder farm, and then I can use a. Actually, I don't need villagers for the gunpowder farm. I don't even know what I'm thinking. So we've got an iron farm, villager breeder over here, just for whatever reason. We could do some building over here. I don't know if we will or not, but we would have a steady supply of villagers. This could be built early game. I kind of like that. You know, you don't need anything to build this, very cheap, just like the iron farm. I like things like that that are very inexpensive, that can be built very easily, built early game to get you powered up quickly. So I like this breeder. I might adopt that, and it's actually, it looks like it'll be even a little bit easier to build, or as easy and as simple as my standard breeder, excuse me, that I build. It'll be easy to wheel the villagers out from the one over there, because they're pushed into the corner, and you just run a minecart down there, and they get pulled through the corner into the minecart and wheel them out. You don't have to shove them out the door the way I do here. I don't know. Maybe I'll try it in the next world, because I think I could build that breeder like really quick, very early in the game, and the same with the iron farm, very early game, and get powered up quickly. So I think that's all I wanted to show you today. I just wanted to keep the videos coming, like I said I was going to try to do. So excuse me jerking the mouse around like this. I'm trying to find a good place to close. So that's what I had to show you. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. At some point I'll probably tie a bow on this world and move on to another one. I've got another server that I might reset the world over there, and I'm not quite sure what I'll do on there, but we'll start over, you know, and build fresh. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you're all doing okay. stay safe. Looks like maybe the vaccines are on the way, but we're going to have to be careful, you know, for the rest of the year probably, until the vaccines get rolled out and we, you know, we can get back to normal. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye.